7th, we are on lesson 86. Lesson 86. Are you there with me? All right, let's look at page 548. Page 548 is going to be our lesson for today, and we're going to be multiplying multiples of 10 and 100. Multiples of 10 and 100. I find this lesson fairly easy, and wish I could have kind of used this earlier in my life. It would have saved me some time, and for sure, it would have helped me a lot. But teaching now, I feel like this is definitely something that you will use if you just apply this and use it, because you will be using multiplication and multiplying by 10 at times. So if you're there with me, go ahead and look at page 548. Once we have memorized the multiplication facts, we can multiply rounded numbers in our head. All of this is we're gonna try from now on to multiply numbers that are multiplied by 10 or 100 and do it in our head. All right, to do this, we multiply the first digit of the factors and count zeros. We're gonna study the multiplication on the next page. Look with me here, and I've actually written on the board for you. Let's look at the first one here. I have to use my small chalk here because I forgot to get my other chalk. All right, so look at this multiplication factor. Are you there with me? Right here on 40 times 30. Okay, 40 times 30. If you look at this fact, all you have to do is really think here, what is 4 times 3? Okay, 4 times 3 we know is 12. So I'm just going to put the 12 here. And look at the two spots that I put here, all right? It's because we have two zeros here. All we have to do, fourth grade, is just add two zeros to the end of the number, and then it gives us the answer just like that, 1,200, all right? Let's look at the next one here. And by the way, let me just say, to find that product, you can multiply mentally, all righty? And then just attach the two zeros. So basically, the only thing you really have to worry about is adding those two zeros to the end of the number, all right? Let's look at the next one. 80 times 60. This is not hard at all. It's very simple. What do I have to do? Well, look at the two zeros. Number one, we have 1, 2, 0. So we're just going to add the two zeros at the end. Okay, and the only thing you really have to think mentally in your head is 6 times 8 is what? Is 48. So my answer is that, 4,800. Pretty simple, right? Fourth grade? All right, let's look at the next example. Example 2. A store has 30 ping pong paddles for sale at $7 each. Alrighty. How much money will the store receive if all the paddles are sold? We can think to ourselves, okay? We can think to ourselves, first of all, put all the zeros at the end. How many zeros do we have fourth grade? We have 3, correct. So we have to put zeros at the end. Okay, and then all you have to think of is, what is 7 times 3? 7 times 3 is 21. However, we're not done here. Since we're dealing with money, you must put the decimal point where the place value or where the money value goes. So where would we put the decimal point? Very good. You would put it 2 places from the right. So my answer would be $210. $210. All right. Let's look at the next one here. Number 3. Multiplying mentally. Multiply this mentally. 400 times 700. Count the number of zeros that you have, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put those 4 zeros, and then think mentally. 4 times 7 is what? 28. Very good. So my answer is 280,000. 280,000. All right. Let's see if you can multiply mentally here and see if you can answer these for lesson practice today. All right. Letter A. 70 times 70 times 80. What is the answer for that? Okay. Did you multiply mentally? Okay, very good. If you said 5,600, then you are correct. Look at letter B. 40 times 50. Put those 2 zeros at the end and think to yourself, 5 times 4 is 20. Very good. So 2,000 is my answer. C. 40 times $6. Put 3 zeros at the end. Multiply mentally. 6 times 4. And 6 times 4 is 24. Don't forget to put, since we're multiplying by money here, don't forget to put the decimal point where it goes. And it would go 2 places from the right. All right, and that would give me $240. Letter D, 30 times 800. You count up the number of zeros. You have 1, 2, 3 zeros. Then 8 times 3 is 24. 24 and 3 zeros makes it 24,000, correct? All right, today you are going to do written practice numbers 1 through 30 on your paper that you have there, and you should have that. Just a reminder, 4th grade, if you live in the area, I'm asking if you can come every Thursday and drop off work that you have finished. If you live in Chicago, Brother John will come by every Thursday to pick up any work that you have. So make sure you're completing your work on time and not slacking at all. Alrighty, I miss you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.